Hello, my wonderful people. Welcome back to the news. Guys, this is unbelievable. The Nigerian investigative journalist David Hundeyin cries out to the UN Council, telling them that the Tinubu's led government, the Tinubu's led administration wants to silence him completely. They are even trying to abduct him from Ghana. So, there've been several attempts to abduct him from Ghana. This guy based in Ghana. He's a Ghana-based Nigerian investigative journalist. But due to one thing or the other, he fled to Ghana and has been residing in Ghana. But with his latest revelations, he's trying to let Nigerians know what's happening. That this Tinubu's administration is planning on assassinating him. Because if he's eventually abducted, that means his life is practically over. That was when he called out to the Ghana president that Tinubu's government wants to bring him back to Nigeria. He shouldn't allow it. Because the moment he steps into this country, it's over for him. And this Nigerian investigative journalist has been releasing a lot of information on Tinubu, talking about how Tinubu has been a drug trafficker and all of that. How Tinubu has been a long time, in fact, convicted criminal and has been to jail on 2 occasions. Tinubu has been jailed twice, according to this journalist. So now the Nigerian investigative journalist David Hundeyin on Wednesday told the United Nations Human Rights Council that Bola Tinubu-led government has been taking steps to abduct him from his country of residence, Ghana. Earlier today at the 54th session of the UN Human Rights Council held at Geneva, I spoke about the Nigerian regime's ongoing attempt to silence me and put an end to my journalistic work using illegal rendition and diplomatic meddling, David confirmed through his X handle. In a video of address seen by news reporters, Hundeyin accused the Tinubu's administration of planning to kill him if he is eventually abducted. Now, as an investigative journalist from Nigeria, his work is primarily focused on advancing transparency, accountability in government, and has repeatedly used his journalistic platform to expose and publicize criminal behavior by powerful people in Nigeria. Most recently, the new Nigerian President Bola Tinubu, an individual whose FBI file of over 2,500 pages is set to be released publicly for the first time next month, and who has, as a matter of fact, a public record, and it shows that he forfeited $460,000 to the United States government, being proceeds of heroin trafficking. And due to his journalist work, his regime has taken extraordinary steps to silence him completely, including a recent attempted abduction from Ghana, where he's just trying to hide. And the terrible regime is currently trying to prevail on Ghana, which historically is a close ally to Nigeria, to violate the non-reforming principle and return him to Nigeria, where he would face imprisonment, torture, and extrajudicial execution. David Hundeyin added that the situation has made him unsettled as he is forced to always be on the lookout for his safety. He continued by saying to save his life and the important work that he does, he has been forced into a semi-nomadic lifestyle where he is really sleeping in one place for a prolonged period of time. In fact, under the Article 19 of the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights and Freedom of Expression. It is a fundamental human right, and as a journalist, he must be able to do his work without living in fear whatsoever. But now he is living in fear because if anything should happen to him, well, we know who to hold. David Hundeyin had released alarm. He had raised alarm, I think that was few weeks back, when he talked about Nigerians holding Tinubu responsible if anything should happen to him. Now, this same David, who said this in a video he personally posted on his X platform last week, alleged that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was after his life because he revealed that the president was allegedly a drug trafficker and a certificate forger, which according to him unveiled Tinubu's fake reputation. The journalist who fled Nigeria to Ghana in 2020 and was granted asylum and refugee status in 2022 alleged that Tinubu was using security intelligence to mount pressure on the Ghanaian government to bring him back to Nigeria and to get him killed. So this guy once more has raised the alarm that the Tinubu-led government wants to silence him completely. In fact, recently, they tried to abduct him from Ghana. So my country people, it seems that the life of this Nigerian investigative journalist that based in Ghana is in terrible danger. The guy is in danger and he has cried out for the second time that look at what is happening. Oh. That's why he's not in Nigeria. Oh. Look at the way the president and his team, they are trying to drag him to this country. So my country people, it's obvious that this guy really has something on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for him to boldly allege that the president is trying to have him, assassinated. The president is trying to abduct him from Ghana to Nigeria so that they can arrest him, so that they can imprison him for revealing the dirty secrets of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So my country people, what are your thoughts on this issue? I guess the APC-led administration, the APC-led government is like a nightmare to this investigative journalist that is based in Ghana. I'm dropping here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.